Lord, it must be a big old bed. You are listening to Rick's House.
Oh, here's Skippy's text. Uncle Skip likes this one. Skip. Oh, good Saturday morning to you. Welcome into Rick's House. Thanks for joining us on the program. I appreciate you joining us. We're doing some experimenting as we've been doing. So some of you, if you're on my personal Facebook feed, you should be hearing commercials. We're getting ready to find out. If you're going through the Melon app, you should see us now and hear me talking on Rick's House radio show on the road. But you may or may not hear commercials. All of this from the new computers that I got, that they've changed everything on me. They've took me to Windows 11.
That's the first thing.
That's the first thing. I was real happy at Windows XP, just happy as I could be.
I wish XP, gosh, that was the best.
XP was the best, dude. The best. I was so happy there.
All those 1800s on what?
For that. And then now that they got me on Windows 11, and then I had to get a new computer, a new version of the computer that I use, which is the Dell XPS, which is designed for what we do. And I looked at it, how many USB ports it had, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I get it, and it's all C's.
Yeah, the USB-Cs.
Yeah, and then it has 1/8" input that is supposed to be a headphone and a microphone input together, like for gaming, which I plugged into, and it blowed its mind. So, but thank goodness it's up and working. So, like I said, you on the YouTube page, the TubeView, as we call it, and the other Bookface page, you won't be able to hear the commercials most likely.
We'll get that fixed. We'll get that fixed.
That's what we're working on it. We'll figure it out. So it's all good. Now we go back to the matter at hand. I got my brother some spectacles over there.
You do.
Can you?
Yeah.
Is that the right magnification?
Oh, yeah, this will work.
Yeah, good deal.
We're all over it.
All right, good deal. We are ready to talk trash. Literally.
Refuge.
What is it called? Refuge Relocation Specialist.
Yeah, unless you've been here more than 10 years, then you're a technician.
I got you.
Yeah.
So
we got one technician amongst us today. Well, he's listening anyway. He's running some boxes up there in Sevier County today, so he's listening. So,
Good.
Mr. Percy Groves would be a refuge relocation
technician.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah. He's got hope.
Oh yeah.
He's got hope. He's moving. I seen another one of your boys over at Best One Tire the other day. His name was John.
Yeah, that's one.
Good size fella.
Yeah.
Tall fella.
One of our mechanics is yeah.
They're everywhere.
So you wrote some notes down.
I did.
Because you're professional like that now.
Well, I don't know about the whole professional thing, but I'm old and I can't remember. See, you invited me to come in on the right day. If the show's going to be about old people,
We're talking old people.
I'm there.
Because I'm right there with you. We're both that great in our beard. Come on.
Yeah. You see the panic in my face when I realized I forgot my glasses at the house.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing that your friend and radio Commonwealth picks 3-4 pairs. I got them hit everywhere.
Oh yeah, I do too.
I got them all in the car, in the recliner, and if I can't find them, you just ask Mama.
Right.
So she knows.
Right.
She knows where they're at.
And then she'll go there right there next to you on the couch.
Exactly.
You're right.
Yeah, we had that conversation this morning. Honey, do you know where my keys are? Yeah, do you? I said no. She said, I guess you want me to get them for you. I said, well, you can tell me where they're at. She said, no, that's more difficult than just getting up and getting them for you.
Oh,
That's okay. I was walking through the house the other day looking for my phone,
Mm-hmm.
talking on it.
Where did I put that dang
I was walking through the house and Candy goes, "What are you looking for?" I said, "My phone." She was like, "You're talking on it." Oh, yeah, there it is.
Dude, I do that all the time. Or looking for my glasses and they're up on top of my head.
yeah, yeah.
As a matter of fact, you got the same pair of sunglasses I got.
Yeah.
Walmart's.
No, these are them.
Oh, y'all. Oh, yeah. Oh, them's in. Well, wait a minute.
Dude, you can buy these. I think they're 3 pair on Amazon.
Yeah.
They're 3 pair for like $14. They used to be 3 pair for $9.99, and they raised the price on them. But it's like
Well,
3 pair
can't
for
beat
like
that.
$14.
Safety glasses.
Yeah.
Let's see that. Show it to the people.
Yeah. So, I'm sure you go.
There's Dean's.
Yeah.
And here's mine.
They're pretty close.
I ain't got none.
Mine was $6.
No.
But mine has bifocals, magnification bifocals
Yeah,
in the
no,
bottom.
so that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
These ain't got. They're
But you don't see it unless you look through it, because it's just a small, like holding that, I'm going to be like Columbo and holding that magnifying glass up. We're on a Columbo kick on the streaming.
Everybody 18 and younger.
Don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. So you got some notes from me today. What we got?
Yeah, I wanted to, and we talked about this the other day, but we've got a couple things coming up that
Yes.
going to be involved in. The first one is going to be November the 15th, and it's going to be up predominantly out of our Morristown branch.
Mhm.
There's a fine young lady that works for us up there. Her name is Katie Testerman, and she's kind of like our shop coordinator. She bounces back and forth between our shop and
I got you.
Morristown too. But she's kind of a motorhead, and she's into cars and that kind of deal. And
Right.
she's also pretty big into pets of all kinds. I think she's got some dogs and a couple cats or whatever. But anyway,
That's all right.
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. But she's last year she kind of went out on her own and she decided that the Morristown Hamlin Humane Society needed some help.
Yeah, and all the Humane Societies do a good job.
Oh yeah,
They do.
yeah. Well, she lives up there. She lives in Morristown, up somewhere up in there, and
Lay along Shanty Thornhill.
right. There you go. But last year she kind of went out on her own and she did a cruise in and that kind of stuff, kind of surrounded by the car scene.
Hey, I like that. Good.
Yeah, and she had
Initiative.
an extraordinary turnout, from what I understand. I did
Yeah.
not go last year, but I didn't even know about it. I'll be honest.
And East Tennessee, you car people, they come out.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she had such success last year that GFL does a thing called the Full Circle Project. Okay,
Okay.
and it's each branch across the country, and you can pick your own charitable organization that you want to
Right.
help. Okay, and GFL backs it monetarily, and the folks at the local branch, wherever it's at, put in the legwork. So they volunteer,
Right.
the employees volunteer their time, and GFL kicks in some money.
Kicks in some money.
Right.
Gotcha.
So they call it Full Circle Project, and it's been very successful across the country. Different stories. I've read several different things on our homepage through GFL that about things they've done. But anyway, Katie has decided that she wanted to do that again this year, and she's had some more time to plan and things of that nature. So she approached the folks at GFL about doing this Full Circle Project this year
Right.
with the Hamlin County Humane Society.
Right.
And GFL gave her $5,000 to put towards
Good.
this.
Can you see yourself on that phone?
I can.
Good.
Yeah.
For those of y'all watching Facebook, there's Dean. He's a handsome fella.
Ain't he pretty?
He is.
Pretty
Pretty ugly.
pretty.
Wow.
Hey, boys, I have mirrors in my house.
I do that. Oh, no. Hey, listen, we talk like that because we was friends when we first met.
That's right. Yeah.
We just friends when we first met. First time we ever met, I said, that's a good boy right there.
Yeah.
A nice fella.
Yeah.
Because he likes to aggravate me as much as I like to aggravate him.
That's
There
right.
you go.
That's right. That's what makes it fun.
It is fun. If you can't do that, then you have to go to the house.
Right.
Let's throw about that too, probably go ahead.
I'm sure.
So we're talking charity right now. Quit interrupting, Skip.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Skip. So anyway, like I said, Katie's, she's had a little more time to plan and put things together, and this year's gonna be, hopefully gonna be a good time. Like I said, it's November the 15th, from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock that evening, at the Morristown Buffalo Wild Wings. And in lieu of, most people would go to the car show, whatever, you gotta pay an entry to put your car in
Right.
and whatnot. So what they're asking for this year, in lieu of an entry fee, is that you bring a toy or cleaning supplies or food or something for the animals
Right.
at the animal shelter.
Yeah, because it's expensive. Animals are expensive. I mean, we've got 2 fur babies we love. One of them one of them was he's, if there's such a thing as special needs, he's special needs. But he's sweet and everybody loves him. I mean, and he's good. It's not that. He ain't 100%. He was the runt.
Yeah.
And he's not 100%, but he's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then we have a rescue cat. And Amy had to call yesterday because she had changed her phone number. And we got her new phone and so forth and so on. And she changed her phone number. And so, we're so partial to our pets, just like anybody is. I told her, I said, have you changed? She's chipped, so if something happens to her with us traveling and we're getting ready to do a little traveling for a little while because I got to do it. But anyway, with that, if she was to get lost, they'd be calling somebody, go, I don't know nothing about that cat, because so she doesn't have that number anymore.
Right.
So she called yesterday. And she said it was so easy to call and just change the number. They just updated her file, so she had that. And so the guy that answered it said, oh, you got Rue, because they'd named her Rue.
Right.
And Amy said, yeah, but her name's not Rue no more. It's Gypsy. And she said, the guy said, well, that's very appropriate. He said, I think y'all was the 4th people to get her and finally keep her.
Really?
But she's made the best cat that there is. But she's a street cat, and she was little, and she was scared, and it took her, and it took us about 2-3 months to get her, but now she's good to go. So, if you can help them, help them, and have your pet spayed and neutered if you're not in the breeding business,
That's right.
So go ahead, I didn't mean to take over.
No, that's pretty much it. I mean, I just wanted to bring it up.
Now that's one event, right? But you got 2 events, right?
Yeah, now the other one, and this is City of Knoxville does this, and we did it last year for the first time, and they call it Christmas at Chihowie Park, or Christmas in the Park, or something like that.
Right.
But it's at Chihowie Park, and it's a touch truck event. They do.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, it is. It's a good time, and they do. Well, we do 2 a year. I don't know if they do more than that or not. I can't say.
Right.
But last year we did it, and we really went all out last year. We decorated a big old trailer, and we had a bunch of stuff going on.
Right.
And Jesse, our shop guy, he just works his hind end off on it. I mean, it takes him a month or longer. Of course, he's got to quit and do this and do that and come back to it and whatever. But this year, I told him when we started fooling with this year, I said, you know what, bro? We may have set the bar a tad too high. Now we got to come up with something that's as good or better than what we did last year.
Right.
We put a lot of work and time and effort into the float or into the truck last year. But
Right. Yeah, I mean, y'all got. Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to put your best foot forward.
Absolutely,
because you had told me back of this what one of those trucks cost.
Yeah, they're high,
and
they're high.
That is an expensive, highly technical piece of machinery.
Yes.
You can't just. I mean, it's an advanced machine to do what it does.
It really is. I mean, people don't realize that a garbage truck costs over $300,000.
Yeah.
I
mean, you wouldn't think that, but when you watch and see what it does and everything, you taught me a lot about when we were getting one for one of the campgrounds we were at, about things that I would have never considered, you know, and that's why I tell people to call us all the time when they have questions, because, just because you don't know something doesn't mean that you're not smart. It's just that you don't know it. How are you supposed to know what you don't know? Well, why would you?
Why would you? I mean, it's one of those, you drag your trash to the street, or whatever, throw it in a dumpster, and you come out the next day or two and it's gone. You never give it much thought about where it goes or how it got gone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
But the deal at Chilhowee Park, it's going to be November the 21st.
but that's where the touch truck's going to
This
be.
is for the touch truck.
Yeah, that's a great location for that too.
It is,
Mhm.
and the guys really not my guys at GFL, but the guys that participated in it. And there was several. Of course, fire trucks will be there and police cars.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch.
It's
of
kid heaven.
It's kid heaven. Exactly right.
Absolutely. Girls and boys.
Yes, yes. And
It's kid heaven.
there's as many little girls that want to get up in a garbage truck and sit in there.
Absolutely.
So
And you probably like to hire some because they're going to be better and more detailed at it than us boys will be.
oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. But it's November the 21st. That's a Friday night, from 6 to 9 o'clock.
Gotcha.
And I don't know everything that they're going to have over there. It
Right.
changes. The girl that does it for the city of Knoxville, she does a fantastic job. I mean, every event we've ever been involved in that the city of Knoxville has put on, this lady just does a real job. But you can go on Facebook or the book face and look up the City of Knoxville special events page. And she's got every event that's coming down the pike, including the touch a truck deal on the 21st. It's in there, along with several other things where we're getting ready to get into the holiday season. She's got several things listed on there they're going to do predominantly for the kids. There's some stuff on there that's aimed just at adults, but most of it is very friendly, kid friendly. I'm sorry, or family oriented. So, but yeah, come down and check us out if you got youngins or you don't have youngins. It don't matter. Come out. It's a good time. They're gonna have hay rides and there's vendors there, food vendors and things of that nature from last year. And the guys will bring their trucks out and put Christmas lights on them and yada 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 and
Right.
let the kids get in them. That you can get. I mean, that's the part that I liked about it is that the premise is you can get in the truck. You
Right.
can get in. You can sit down. You can. I mean, ask questions. The guys that are there with the trucks can talk to you about it and answer questions and whatever else. It's just a really good time. We enjoy doing it. I look forward to doing it twice a year. We do one in the spring and we do one now this time of year before Christmas.
Right.
And we all enjoy it. Most of my guys from GFL will be out. It's kind of last year, probably 80 or 85% of the guys come out and brought their kids and wives, husbands, whatever. So it's like I said, it's very family oriented. It's a good time. If you ain't got nothing going on from 6 to 9 or any time in that length of time on the 21st of November, come down to Chilhowee Park, check us out.
Yeah, it'd be good. That'd be a good time, and and the kids will love it, and it makes them aware of what's out there. I mean, we need to, and I've been a proponent of making sure that we are pushing forward the opportunities for something besides academics.
Yes.
Not that you shouldn't do academics. In whatever you do, you should do academics.
Yes.
You should. Because it's just like my friend Fred, who's no longer with us, who drove a tour bus for years and years and years for Gary Allen, and he's drove for Dolly, and he's drove for all kinds of groups, and drove for Kenny and all that. He said, I tell the young people that I've took around, it's the country music business.
That's right.
It's the recycling refuse business.
That's right.
Whatever you're doing, you have to understand the business side of it. But there are those of us who are gifted, our gifts lead to what makes the world run. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
I just noticed that all three of us have our glasses on down on our nose, staring intently at the various computer screens along the way. Yes, you can do that.
Look, even by day, I work for the Sevier County Board of Education, working in one of the schools. And one of our assistant principals started a program where we do career days throughout the year.
Right.
We have companies come in from all over. Sometimes we focus on certain types of businesses and then other types and we do a a career day thing for these kids, so these kids know what is out there for their future, what they can start setting their mind towards in the future. So, those are good things that kids think about.
Absolutely. It is. And, I've said this many times on the program. Years ago, the average age of a subcontractor in the construction field was 55 years old.
Absolutely.
And, brick masons and stone masons, and it was a dying art.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the trades as far as electricians, plumbers, HVAC people, and that's coming back because those people that own those big companies, some of them have sold out and retired, but many of them started programs where they could do apprenticeships and become journeymen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's wonderful. That's a wonderful thing. But some of the other things we haven't done that. I mean, Dean, it's just like in your business. I mean, you're going to need some drivers.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And it's a good paying job with good benefits. And the best I can tell, ain't nobody killing yourself.
No.
You know what I mean? Every job has. Yeah, exactly. Well, every job's got that.
But yeah, if you look, the truck drivers in general, no matter what you're doing.
Right.
If you look at OIDA's website, that's the Owner Operator Independent Driver Association.
You taught me something there. I didn't know that.
And I've been a member of OIDA for a long time, over 20 years. But if you get on their webpage and you look around and carry on, you would be surprised. And I'm not going to throw a number out because I don't want to misquote, but it was in the hundreds of thousands is what OIDA says that the general trucking population, the general driver population that's in the trucking industry, whether you're driving a trash truck or you're running over the road in a big truck, we're hundreds of thousands of drivers short of the demand that it requires to move freight and goods and services in this country.
Absolutely.
So, but just to your point, it's any what you call quote unquote blue collar industries in there, like you said, plumbers, electricians, truck drivers, whatever. There's just a shortage of them, and I'm like you. I'm not down in education.
I'm not either.
Further in education, if that's what you feel like you've been called to do, is be a doctor or a lawyer or a dentist or whatever, God bless you, because we need all them people. But we also need somebody to drive a truck across the country. We need somebody to light our homes in our cities and all the rest of that stuff, and make sure that when you flush the toilet, it goes where it's supposed to go. And we need all them things too.
Exactly. You do, and it's part of it.
Here he goes again, dropping the phone.
That's twice.
You still got that grease on your hands from that breakfast? Or did you not wash your hands? I thought you went to the bathroom when you got here. I hope you washed your hands, got that grease on. I'm just saying. Oh, man.
Lord bless me.
So, stack y'all down.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Them chicken livers got me. I was watching Bizarre Foods this morning, so.
Gosh.
I like
That man's
that.
a nut.
Yeah, he'll eat some stuff, brother. I ain't eating. I don't eat no eyeballs.
I'm out. Some of that stuff they bring, I'm out.
I didn't have time to watch nothing. I rolled out of my recliner, rolled into the shower, rolled out of the shower, rolled into my car, and rolled in here.
Did my text wake you?
No, I was in the shower when I got that.
As a visual, I didn't need.
That's because I said.
Don't give us visuals like that. Don't share that with other people.
How does it make you go? Ooh.
Yeah.
I thought about FaceTime you. Hey, good morning. Here I am.
So we're going to go ahead and take our next time out.
Okay.
And then when we're going to come back, we're going to talk about.
He told me this last night.
I told Skip this last night.
Football game. I was laughing going in.
And he's laying in the floor. And I have been waiting for a moment like this. I ain't gonna lie, I've been waiting for a moment like this. And it finally happened. And the only thing I wish I'd have done is hit record on my phone.
Oh, that'd have been great.
That if I had this, oh my gosh, I would make a commercial out of this so much, because it's getting to talk about something that we all talk about,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not politically correct.
That's you. That's a good word for it. Especially in New York City right now.
And I ain't scared.
You went straight for the jugular.
Now when I do, yes.
Yeah, I just tried to let that go on by. Now, Dean, he said, oh, man, we go straight for the jugular on that one. Yeah,
You know,
that's right.
just saying.
All right. So we're going to take time out. When we come back, we're going to jump into the conversation. We're going to talk about book. Good afternoon. My name is Bob. Hi, Bob. My name is Tom. This is my sister, Martha.
Oh.
We're going to talk about that when we come back, and I promise you we're going to talk about some home improvement stuff that I got into this week that just frustrates me so. And since when did a shallow tension rod become priced the way they're priced? We're going to talk about that. And since when?
Uh-oh.
I'm just going to tell you, we had to get some tension rods, and they'd make another tension rod that I can't operate. My wife finally told me, she said, if you'll leave in the morning and go to the radio to the radio studio, she said, I'll put this curtain up while you're gone.
That's our girl. That's our
And that hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you.
They're smarter than we are, Rick.
They are.
I mean,
Because I'm standing up there fussing.
girl.
My back's hurting because I can't stand long because of the neuropathy and all that kind of stuff. And she's trying to be patient with me. But anyway, we'll tell the story when we get done. And is it, well, we're going to talk about old people. I'm in a mood today. And all this happened to me between yesterday and this morning.
I knew it was going to be this way, Skip, when they won it.
Well,
He did his muffin this morning.
I
For a rough ride.
Guess who's going to get a call on Monday?
Oh,
That's the
absolutely.
trigger.
Wendy's customer
That's
service.
the trigger right there.
You're going to talk to Buck.
Good afternoon, Wendy's. May I assist you? My name is Bob. Your first name, please. Kindly hold for 2 moments while I consult my book that tells me what to say. That's awful. We're going to heaven on the fast track.
Lord Jesus help us.
I promise you, though, I'm gonna turn this back around now. It's gonna be okay. I think.
Yeah, it'll be good. It's
It's gonna be all right.
Very good.
All right, Rick's house, Saturday morning. My buddy Dean from GFL in brought his lovely bride with him. Glad to have her here this morning, Miss Candy,
Miss Candy, that's right.
and the Skip man making it happen. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed,
Sleep deprived.
sleep deprived. We're gonna have to start getting some sausage and stuff in you so you can function.
Well, I don't eat no sausage.
Yeah, I know it.
I don't eat nothing, none of the pork. I don't eat none of the meat.
Yeah, you eat shrimps.
I ate shrimps. I ate
Mhm.
shrimps. Another
So my wife
made.
made some garlic and butter Parmesan shrimp stuff last night. Was
Yeah, boy.
I ate 3 green beans, so I feel healthy about it. And then Mike chooses, hey, well, my stomach only holds 8 ounces,
Right.
and I'm gonna choose what 8 ounces that is. Might be ice cream,
I don't blame you.
but it's 8 ounces.
Yeah.
I get 8 ounces stuck between my teeth.
Boy, that's something, boy. I'm telling you what. I'm buying stocking in dental flossers. You hear me? With the pick on the end.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's the conversation we're sitting there watching the new Matlock. You got a dental flosser over there? Yeah, hold on, let me get my purse.
Hang on.
Oh my
Never mind, I found one under my chair. All right, I promise you we're going to take a time out. We'll be right back. You're listening to Rick's House. Good Saturday morning to you.
Oh, come on. Don't you lock up on me now. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, that's too funny.
Thing to do this.
Oh, man.
There's worse jobs, I'll tell you that.
Hey, y'all, this is Rick.
Lord.
Host Rick's House on the Roof.
Lord help us and all the little children.
GFL. That's Green for Life. If you're looking for that dumpster or that roll off or that piece of equipment.
Oh, my gosh.
I need the music. I probably do because I'm not hearing what they're saying, and that might not be good.
Oh, Lord, help us.
I think Jesus has turned us off this morning.
Good Saturday morning to you. I had to think about what day it was for a minute. You ever ask yourself what day is it?
Yeah, I get the eye roll.
Yeah, and during the timeout, youngins, I did confirm the very lovely and talented Mrs. Amy. She said, hold on a minute, I'm going to have to call you back. I just finished hanging that curtain.
It's our girl. It's our girl.
Now I thought this thing last night, and we're going to talk about, but I thought this curtain thing last night, and she was patient with me. She was patient. I said, the devil invented this. This came straight from Satan.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever the engineer job be smacked in the mouth.
Yeah.
It make no sense to me. It has to be exact, or it don't hold. Ain't no spring in it.
So what you're saying is it ain't universal.
Right. So
Well, it could be universal, which means it's
And
nothing.
they're $10. Okay, so they were out of black ones because we have smoke gray and black blackout curtains that we just put up. That is the ticket. You get them at Walmart. They come in 63 inches and they come in 84 inches. So we have our windows in our camper are 60 inches wide and 36 inches tall. But then we have some little 2x2 windows that are, and of course they have rounded corners on them, which is a pain in the katushka.
Right.
But anyway, but it's single glass. So single glass is about like wet toilet paper or cold coffee.
Yep.
It's not neither something that I look forward to.
Right.
But when she put those, I was telling everybody during the timeout that when she put those curtains up, I bet you it's changed the temperature in our house 10 degrees. I mean, and they're sound deafening. Because when we go on the road and I'm in a trailer campground somewhere and I'm coming on and we're in Central Time or Mountain Time or wherever we may be, and I'm going, hey, good morning, how's your mama and them? My neighbor ain't going to like that much probably.
No.
Their dog starts barking. What's that person talking about over there? You know. So I've noticed that has. And I can't hear good anyway. I said you need hearing aids.
Huh?
That's what. Because my first response is now, Candy, is his first response when you say something to him if he's thinking about something else. My first response is, huh?
Huh?
And my wife's response is, think about it.
Oh.
And if I think about it for a second, I'll come back to reality. Now, when we was young, I could be thinking about 20 different things, and she could say something to me, and I'd hear it.
Right.
But I've been wearing headphones for 25 years. I don't hear good.
And
So sometimes it's a blessing.
it could just be.
It is. It's old. We got glasses down on the. I don't want to hear dogs barking and stuff like that.
Oh, mercy.
Skip's over here hearing phantom music. Somehow.
Where it's coming from?
If I didn't know you better, I'd have swore you. I swore you was on an all-nighter last night. But I know where you was and what you was doing. But I bet you feel like you was on an all-nighter at the Soggy Dollar.
Soon.
Yeah.
Soon. Go see my brother. To another mother.
That's right. So, we do a lot of purchasing online for things. When you travel, you got to do that. And so, Walmart, we needed to put a blackout curtain over the door because travel trailer doors are not very well insulated. And anything in a travel trailer is 5 times the cost of what it ought to be because that's how they do it.
Yeah.
So I'm always looking to see how I can integrate home improvement things from normal stores into our life in the travel trailer world to make it more comfortable because we decided a long time ago that if we're going to be traveling, we're going to be comfortable.
Why not? I mean,
Mama got a new recliner last week. Daddy got a new recliner last week. There's a 60-inch TV above the fireplace. The ball game will be on. We can watch whatever show that we want to. Stream it. That's okay because I don't care when it happens. I can watch a ball game as long as I don't know the turnout of it.
Right.
And I can watch the news rebroadcasted. But so we're going to be comfortable. And there's going to be a place that, if we're in a Walmart parking lot, I promise you in 15 minutes, there's going to be a TV on and some taters frying. And the dogs is going to be good and we're good to go. I hate to admit it, but there ain't nothing more fun than sitting in a chair outside the door just watching people in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, people watching's the best.
People watching's awesome.
Oh yeah.
They took all my benches out of the inside because of COVID. So I have to either use which I carry my seat with me now with my horse, as I call it, my walker. But before that, I had to push the cart, and then I figured out there was two places in the Walmart store I could sit. One was in the sporting good areas on the deer corn.
Good place.
The other one was in the dog food area with the dog food.
Yep.
But I had to have enough energy to make it from both those in the back of the store.
Right.
So I had to have enough energy to make it from one to the other.
And you got to walk a country mile.
And you do.
Yeah.
You do. So we had to order a curved rod.
Oh yeah.
And it had to be kind of substantial.
Yeah.
It had to make like a 90 on the ends to go over the door so that, because a lot of cold air comes through that door. Which, runs your utilities up and does all that stuff and so forth and so on. Well, it was supposed to be there on the 4th. It didn't get here on the 4th. Then I got a message that said, your package has been delayed. Okay, I get it. They're having trouble getting drivers like everybody else is. So I thought, okay. So then I thought, it didn't come. So somebody said, in my mind, check it again. So I went and tracked it, and from UPS, and it said, package arrives in Cleveland, Tennessee, box empty, investigation closed. So I called Walmart because, that's $28, but that's my $28.
Right.
And so this young man answers, and obviously he is of Arabic descent.
Okay.
Good morning. My name is Mohammed. How may I assist you? Your first name, please? So I told him, and that shocked me. Because I was waiting for him.
Bob.
Good morning, my name is Bob. How may I help you today? We've all heard that.
Oh.
And I want to go, I know your name ain't Bob. Because Bob don't talk like that.
Send me a picture of your birth certificate.
Yeah.
I bet you would
Bob,
no.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, so I explained, and his English was really good, and he was a young guy, I could tell by talking to him, and so I talked to him for a little while, and he said, well, let me do a little investigation. May I place you on a brief hold? I'm like, yeah, okay. So he did. So he comes back and he goes, yeah, he said, I see what you see. He said it made it to Cleveland, Tennessee, and the package was empty. And I didn't realize this, but Walmart will ship you stuff from other shippers, from other sources. So what I thought I was purchasing from Walmart, I was actually purchasing from an outside source that Walmart was purchasing it for and sending it to me.
Okay.
Okay? Didn't realize that.
I didn't know they did that either.
I didn't either, but they do.
Complicated.
Yeah. That's way more information than I need to spend time on. That was a 2-cup coffee thing. Okay. After I'd listened to the lady on the phone during the timeout go, if you'd like to hang up and us to call you back and not lose your place in line, hit any number on the keyboard.
Yeah.
No, I'll just sit right here.
I would.
So anyway, so he calls me, so he says to me, he says, Mr. Rick.
Mr. Rick.
I said, yes. He said, I must be completely transparent with you. That's what he said. I must be completely transparent with you. I said, okay, well, that's good. Transparency's good. He said, because of how this has happened, your refund may be delayed. I said, I don't like the way you talk.
I have not talked about Stone Hill access.
Yeah. He said, I said, why? He said, well, we need to do an investigation to see what happened. I said, now, I understand that. And I understand that your business's policies, and I understand that. And I said, and I had just bragged on him. Before he told me this, I had just told him, you're doing a good job. It's nice to see good customer service because it's so rare. Then he comes back and tells me, I must be transparent with you. I said, there you go, Muhammad. I said, I'll brag on you, tell you your boss ought to give you a raise, and you come back and tell me you're getting ready to tell me something I don't want to hear. I take it back.
No.
He said, no, Mr. Rick, no. He said, we must do the investigation. I said, that's fine. I want to do the investigation too. I get that. You need to understand who stole it because that's what happened, or it fell out, or whatever. I said, but they don't have anything to do with my refund.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So how did they know that if it got delivered to Cleveland, Tennessee, and then when you got online and looked, it said it was an empty box, and you didn't report it?
Well, he sees
in there. How did they know that?
Well, he sees the same thing. He can see the same thing I can see.
Well, yeah, but I mean, who reported that it wasn't in the box?
The facility that it arrived to be shipped from
I thought you
UPS.
meant they delivered it to your wherever you were at, and it
He didn't make it to me yet.
Oh, I got it.
And that's a key point in the story. I wasn't clear about that. No, it's all right.
Okay.
It made it to the distribution.
Candy, can you explain this to him for me
You-
later? Later, okay.
Use small words. Small words.
So, no, I'm just, to make it, as we've reached both first enough cans. It hadn't made it to me yet. And so I told Muhammad, I said, look here, brother. I said, I get that, but that don't have anything to do with my refund.
No.
Because I got to go buy this thing somewhere else. And, you giving me my money, it don't have anything to do. I said, now, if it had made it to me and I had claimed it was not in there, I understand that.
Yes.
But it never made it to me.
No.
So I don't understand that.
Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Now, they said that it wasn't there.
Right, UPS said it wasn't there.
Yeah.
I said, so, no. I said, because what that means is when I buy something from you, it comes out of my account immediately, or you put a temporary hold on my account that takes 7 to 10 business days to come off.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but a refund takes 7 to 10 business days to come back in your account. And I said, there's a word for that, but I'm not going to say it on the radio.
No.
That's not fair.
No.
And I don't like unfairness.
Right.
So, he said, well, Mr. Rick, I said, I'm still here. He said, I see you've been a customer for 10 years. I said, yeah, I've spent a ton of money with y'all this month because we're updating some things and getting ready to travel. He said, out of courtesy
Oh, yeah.
and appreciation, and he said, I know this isn't much. He said, while the investigation's going on, and he said, you may receive a phone call from the team because it's been flagged. I'm going to issue you a $15 credit.
Oh, very nice.
I said, that's very nice.
Yes.
I said, that's acceptable.
Yes.
He said, and then your refund. He said, your refund's going to come through.
Mm-hmm.
He said, it's what's the word he used? It's imminent. And I said, I have trouble thinking of big words anymore.
Right. Yeah. Understand.
And he said, so it's coming. I said, well, that's fine. So I'm sitting here thinking, well, that's 28 and I got 15 back. Hey, I'm ahead. But it's going to take me a little bit to get my money.
Yeah.
I said, when do I get said credit? He said, it's in your email right now. I said, well, that's good.
Yeah.
So he said, is there anything else I can help you with today? I said, there sure is.
And he only thought he was doing it. See,
I'm going to hang up the phone. Oh, no, I'm not.
I said, and I debated about this, and Amy was sitting beside me, and she looked over at me, and I knew that look. She was like, oh my God, what is he going to say next? Because I will ask in a restaurant if they take weed. Y'all take a week, we ain't got no money
After you done eating, of course.
after I done eating.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 8 ounces.
You take food stamps?
That gets their attention right fast. Sometimes it gets, sometimes I said, she's real good on dishes. I'm dry.
I said that some girl in the restaurant, she brought me the bill or whatever, and she said the top copy, sign the top copy, it's yours. Or sign the top copy and leave it, the bottom copy is yours. And I said, do I have to put my real name on it? And she, this boy, come on her face, and she went, well, yeah.
So I told Muhammad,
Uh-oh.
I said, he said, is there anything else that you can do today? And typically I will say if they've done a good job, yeah, you can have a great week or a good day or, whatever.
Yeah.
And it just come over me and I couldn't help it. And I didn't know how it was going to go. And I knew it was recorded and I knew that I'd probably have to tell it on the radio and somebody get their feelings hurt. I said, I just want to thank you. And he said, well, for what? I said, for not telling me your name was Boop. He lost his breath laughing. And I know he ever listens to them phone calls. He goes, oh my gosh. He goes, do you know how often we talk about that in the break room? He said, I said, well, Muhammad's a good name. You should be proud of it. He said, do you know how many Muhammads there are that work at Walmart?
Yeah.
I said, I don't know, but there's a lot of Bobs. He said, you have made my day.
Oh, that's funny.
I said, say it for me one time.
No.
He said, Mr. Rick, this is Bob. You have a good day. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I just had a ball with that, and I wanted to share that with the listening audience. And I got the right person I could share it with, because he was as aggravated with that as, because here's the thing. I didn't care if he was Arabic or green.
Right.
I just want to know, can he fix what my problem was?
Yeah.
Sure.
That's all I'm after.
Right. Can you turn up that keyboard over and fix my problem?
Right, that's all I need to know.
Well, here, unfortunately, here in the United States, we have a customer service problem.
Yes, we do.
We have plenty of customer service agents who haven't been trained well enough to do customer service. You call certain places or call certain things, you leave us a message, we'll call you back and before the next business day. And it never happens.
Right.
Or, you do that thing, press this number, and we'll put you in line in the queue and call you back. And they never call you back.
Right.
It's just, all the automated stuff fails, and then there's,
I hate the automated stuff. I hate.
Oh, I don't want to talk to I don't want to talk to that.
No.
I yell at it. I say bad things to it.
I hate it.
When
I do.
when I need to talk to a body, and I've got to spend 10 minutes going through this electronic thing trying to get to my body that I need to talk to, that's when
Let me tell you a secret.
that's when things happen. But to operator
No.
or live,
I know how to get a banker on the line. I kept calling my bank, and they're probably listening, so they probably won't do it for 3 minutes anymore.
yeah,
And it would say, if you still want to talk to, they give you all that. If you still would like to talk to a live agent, please state why. Well, I would state why,
Oh.
and I would get the machine that said, we're sorry, no agents are available at the moment.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I needed to do business. I ain't got all the time in the world, and they don't need it. I just need to done what I need done.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured out if you hold on just a little longer, it gives you suggestions.
Mm-hmm.
Open the new account. You tell them you're ready to open a new account, you'll have an agent in 2 to 10 seconds. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
I guarantee.
I'd like to open a new account over the phone.
Yeah, there you go.
Bam! Hello. How can I help you?
That's all.
Well, I just called to tell you that you. No, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
That's true story.
Oh yeah,
That's true story. That works.
Got a manipulated system.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's like, I deal with athletic directors and coaches and everything with football and basketball and everything, and you send out communications, you leave messages, you're, needing a roster for something and you never get it. And it's like, really? So, you know, for the first,
Right.
for a basketball game, so for the first half, number 1 is brown, number 2 is green, number 3 is black, number 4 is white, number 5 is, you know, they're colors because that's all I got.
Right.
I had a woman come up to me one time at halftime, says, you know, that's not their names. I said, I have no idea. No one's giving me a roster. I'm just going by what I can do. And then I had a roster for the second half.
You don't do stuff like that. Little Fatten's running the ball again.
I don't do that.
No, I just checking.
You know, but then last night, I mean, what a great experience. I mean, the athletic director, Brett Massengill, down at McMinn Central High School was fabulous. I mean, he answered the phone, he responded to text messages, he did
Professional.
emails, you know, he took great care of us, set us up at a great location. I mean, it was great. I mean, it was great. Good stuff.
Well, I know we haven't talked that much about home improvement today, but I thought this was relevant. Now I'm going to share another story
Okay, you go.
because I'm in story mode today.
Easy story.
And my bride wrote some stories down for me that if I can get them off my phone, I may tell some more. But we are going to talk. We do need to talk more about GFL.
Oh, yeah.
And also, all this is relative. The reason I'm making these trips to Lowe's and to there's no Home Depot where I'm at right now in Athens, but there is Lowe's and Tractor Supply, and up in Sweetwater's a Rural King, and there's Walmart. There's a big Walmart in Athens.
Yeah.
It's big, and right now they think it's Christmas.
It's Halloween though.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And the whole length of that thing, from grocery all the way down to garden, is 50% off Halloween candy. Now, I don't know if y'all saw the cost of Halloween candy.
Yeah.
Candy's expensive.
$25-$30 for a bag of candy. I said negative grocery. I bought a $5 little thing of mini cup Reese cups and hope no kids came because I ate them all. Hey, I just eat 2 at a time.
That's all you can hold.
Yeah, that's all I can hold. But
You know
anyway,
what that's called, don't you, Skip? Dedication.
that's right.
When you got a full bag of Reese cup and an 8-ounce belly, it's just it ain't a matter.
It's willpower, baby.
How long it's gonna take you.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
I have fits. Like I bought 2 boxes of cheese. It took me 2 months to eat them, but I ate them.
That fits.
One was buffalo wing sauce, and the other one was extra toasty.
Oh, no.
It takes 14 to make a serving,
No, that's awesome. Oh, my gosh.
and that's about 27 carbs.
Oh, my gosh.
So I get to eat what I want, just not much of it
No, joke.
at a time.
You just get,
Now I won't eat them again. I won't eat them again for 6 months, 8 months.
you just get,
I got it out of my system.
just getting your palate going, and all of a sudden you tell your palate, oh, sorry, you got to turn you off. Or,
I get in trouble for that because I'm that way.
Yeah.
I'm flighty. I eat
Are you?
something. Yeah, I'll eat something.
I'll eat it for a week,
Yeah, or 2 or whatever.
and then I'm done.
And then of course Candy goes to the grocery store and buys it all the way. He's been eating whatever.
Right.
So she buys it up, and then it was set in the cabinet. She was like, "You ain't eating blah blah blah." And I was like, "Yeah."
I know, that's the same thing. I do the same thing. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
So I had to go back to Walmart yesterday
oh,
because this is something else I'd forgotten about.
okay.
We've redone everything on the truck, and I get out there and I go to crank it up. It's been sitting a couple of weeks, and I thought I need to drive the truck because I've been driving my wife's car. And I go crank it up, and it's dead. DEAD, not a click, not a light on, not a buzz, not nothing. So I get to looking at the battery, and the battery's a second-hand battery. It says second on it. Because the old man I bought it from, there was a farmer.
Right.
You know, and if it didn't, he just jumped it off. You know, it didn't matter to him. And that's okay. So I thought, well, I'll go get me a battery. Well, I priced them around. Walmart had the best deal on the battery I needed. So I went over there. I do, because of my immobility, I do a lot of curbside pickup. Well, I hadn't bought a battery in a long time, and it dawned on me that there is a core charge.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
A core charge. If you don't have your battery with you, they charge you $12.
Yeah, they want the other one back.
Kind of like that hateful guy over at GFL. He wants to charge you for mattresses. I ain't never heard of such stuff. $88 or something like that.
Oh, $60.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't blame him. They're not paying his play. Oh, hey.
He's all right, though, being from Thornhill.
Oh, my.
So I told Amy, I said, $12.
Yeah.
We can split a Mexican pick 3 meal for that.
Oh, my.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I called him. I said, hey, did y'all charge me? Good morning. Brother Clyde! Good morning. That's Wilson Generator. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good to hear from you, brother. Done a great job on my generator. You ever need generator repair? You at Morristown? You got you covered. He can make it happen. Certified.
Certified.
11 years
Gotcha.
for Onan and he told me the other one might have been Cat. I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah, you said he did a bang up job.
no, he did a great job on it. And told me stuff about them that I didn't know about generators, and just took great care of it.
That's a good tool to have in your belt, right?
Absolutely. And he's not a person I know. Chip.
Shit, really counts.
Skip found him.
Yeah, I found him.
Good guy. Nice guy. Appreciate that.
I did good.
You done good.
Even the wise world finding nuts under it.
That's exactly right. Preach it.
So I called Walmart again,
Again.
and I said, this wasn't 800 number. This is in Athens.
So you got him on
And-
$3 or what?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mama needs something. I'm there. Daddy will travel.
He's a go-getter, Skip.
Hey,
She gets off work, he'll go get it.
But if you only knew the truth on that. If you're out there listening and you ain't having a good time this morning, there's something wrong with you. That's all I'm saying.
I took my wife to Hawaii for her 25th anniversary,
Yeah.
and went back and got her on her 50th.
Did her new husband come along? We'll be here all week. Tip your soda.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
you're bartender. Oh, my God.
So, and I'm going to tell you something about Walmart in Athens.
Okay, you go ahead.
There's a lot of old people in Athens, including me. I literally about seen street fights over those electric cars. Because
Together with canes.
I'm telling you,
Classic. That's so.
I'm telling you now, they don't have a cart for every handicap space they have. And don't get me on handicap spaces, McDonald's.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
These new restaurants,
Uh-oh.
they have the store, they have 2 lines of traffic for drive-through, then they have a line of traffic for pass around, and then the handicap walking space is 6 miles down the road on the right.
Yeah,
They don't want me to come in, evidently.
evidently.
Waffle House, I'm on a roll. Don't stop me now.
Yeah.
Man.
Before I got my surgery, I was with you, Waffle House. I'm your best customer. You want me? I want a triple chunk pump cheese dunked, whatever it is that they do to it, covered, smothered.
Just do it.
Just do it.
You do it, just do it.
And then you're gonna try to put me in that little bar seat or one of them booths that I can't get in. My stomach won't expand where I can eat good. Now got one table in the whole place. Every fat person in there fighting over it.
I prefer the kind of full pig.
Yeah.
Fast.
All of us mature adults.
But you're pleasingly plump, full-grown humans.
Yeah.
I've told every manager in every Waffle House I've ever been in, your marketing person needs to be fired. Where am I supposed to sit? Do I got to get it and take it to the car? Where I can put the seat back?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
You put up
I love Waffle
a
House.
chair at the end of the table.
Ain't no chairs, they're all bolted to the floor. That's right, they are.
Yeah, they got 4 chairs and one little table out there, and it's got a booth on one side of it. So you in effect can put 4 people in a whole Waffle House that can't sit in the booth or at the bar,
Wow.
the counter, or whatever you call it.
Wow.
I'm just saying, just an observation.
Observation. Yeah.
So, but anyway,
Okay.
so I had to go back to, because they got a pretty good home improvement
Mm-hmm.
section at Walmart.
Back to the Walmart.
So back to the Walmart, because I needed some tape and some other things. I needed some self-tapping screws and so forth and so on. And Mama needed some stuff for supper, so that she was out of, so I made my trip. Well, the first thing you have to do is scan the parking lot. So you have to drive through the parking lot to see if there is a electric cart in the parking lot, because I guarantee you there's none inside.
Right.
None.
Right.
Because every parking place has handicap handicap sticker, and they're in there. So you scan the parking lot, and I've learned that it's hard enough for me to walk with my horse that far without sitting, which I can do. Got to stand up every once in a while. But anyway, so yesterday, and there's different times to go when they ain't there. I've only been able to walk real early on Monday.
Yeah.
You can get a car. But anyway, so yesterday, I'm driving around, see nothing. Every handicap place full. Not a parking spot, not one. Not on either end of the building. So I'm driving around the parking lot because I have to go in there. And I'm thinking, well, I'll just drive around till I see something. So here comes this little lady and her husband, and she's driving the car. So she's coming toward me, so I followed them like a stalker. And he kept looking over his shoulder like, is he going to run us over? And so when they got to their car, I pulled up beside him. I said, would it be okay if, are y'all done with the cart, if I got the cart? And there was a parking place like two down from them that I could park at. I said, but I'll just turn around and come back, sit here with my blinker on until y'all take your time, get loaded, get everything put in there. Then I'll park where you parked and I'll take the cart.
Sure.
She said, sure, no problem. She said, because you won't get one unless you do that. I said, I understand. So I go do that. I go turn around, so I turn around and come back up the other way because, you can park. If you're going this way, you have to park on the left. If you're going the other way, you have to come down from, you can't park on the right, you got to turn around.
Right.
So I get up there and I give them enough room to back out. They're unloading and everything, and I got the window down. We're talking to them, nice couple, a little older than us.
Right.
And I'm sitting there, big, blue, brand spanking new handicap sticker on the mirror. Okay? And I'm parked over to the side, blinker on. Flashing. And I see this little old man coming out of Walmart. And he's moving faster than I can move. And he starts coming my way. And I'm thinking, oh no, you're not. And they're unloading, and they're unloading, and they're unloading, and he's coming, and he's coming. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, he's a little bald-headed man, but he's scooting. Papa's moving. I'm 6 feet to 10 feet from this cart that I've been sitting here waiting on for 20 minutes. What does he do?
Gets on your buggy.
He walks up there, gets on that buggy, doesn't ever look at me, nothing, takes it, and goes in the store.
Oh my goodness.
Everything I could do not to blow the horn. Everything I could do. And I went to the Lord in prayer.
He messed his pants right there, you'd be on.
Now, he saw me,
I'm sure he did.
but he said, that young boy's, the only reason he needs carts because he's fat. In his mind, I bet you that's what he said. Bless him.
Bless him.
So I took a deep breath. And I said, well, Lord, maybe he needs it worse than I do. And so I back up and I'm going to go start trolling the parking lot again like a stalker with a white van with suckers for little children. And I look, and in between two SUVs, there's another cart hidden.
Oh!
So I throwed it in reverse and backed up and whipped in that parking place and got out and got that one. Now I passed that little old man in the store with his cart.
Did you rub him as you went by, as they say in NASCAR?
To beat the horn.
We might exchange paint.
There you go.
It's just racing. It's just racing.
Oh, Lordy.
So I get on the phone and I call my wife.
No.
I said, you're not going to believe this. And I told her what happened. She said, well, Ricky, he could have had cancer. I said, oh my God, now I feel like a dog.
Oh my gosh. You know, on the buggy thing, and he was a young kid, teenager, whatever. And I believe I was at Food City. I don't believe I was at Walmart. I believe it was at Food City.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow, I don't remember where I was at 100%. But anyway, young boy, teenager, sort of, and he was the cart guy. He's going out in the park lot, getting carts out of the crowd, taking them back in the store.
Mm-hmm.
He was driving 3 of them buggies at the same time.
Really?
Yes, sir. He was spread out, like his feet was spread out left to right as far as he could get them. And
Well, they in a circus.
I was impressed with him. I was like, dang, go on, check this dude out. But he had one foot, left foot on one scooter, right foot on the other scooter, and one in the middle that he was kind of pushing like with his belly. you know, like the handlebars come
I
out,
can relate.
you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, and he's driving the two on the outside. And how he's getting one in the middle of the move, I'm not real sure, but I was impressed with him. I thought,
That's a pretty good feat. Yeah, I get, because if there's not weight in that seat, you must have unplugged the seat like we used to do on the lawnmower so it wouldn't die when you get off of it.
I don't know, but he drove up things all the way from the car corral up onto the porch. And then, of course, he got off of them and drove them in the store one at a time. But he got them from the parking lot up on the porch,
That's
all
good.
three at a time.
That's a pretty good feat right there, Bill.
I was impressed with him.
I'm telling you. Tell me what GFL needs and tell me what GFL does.
Well, GFL is your resource for anything commercial garbage. Roll-off, front-load, compactors. We've got two offices that service biggest part of East Tennessee. We got one in Knoxville, we got one in Morristown. So we cover a pretty good footprint. And we're, like I said, anything that we can do to help you with your commercial garbage needs. So we got everything from 4-yard front-load cans to 40-yard roll-off boxes and just about everything in between. We've got a line of smaller hook trucks that's Marlena takes care of for us, and we can do 10-yard, 12-yard, 15 and 20-yard driveway dumpsters on a smaller platform truck that we can get in and out of your place, and for clean out garage clean outs, basement clean outs, things of that nature. About anything that you can think of except residential trash. At the moment, we don't offer residential garbage service, but about anything you can think of commercial wise, we can help you out with. If you got questions or something that you think we might be able to help you with, but you're not sure, give us a shout, 865-475-7777.
Now, what about opportunities for employment?
We are looking for drivers in both locations, Knoxville and Morristown.
Right.
About the best way to do is get on our website. That's GFLENV, like you're abbreviating the word environmental. GFLENV.com. And get on that page there, and it'll direct you to the career page and hit the drop down, and it'll show you every job that GFL has listed across this fine country that we live in.
Yeah, because y'all got multiple locations.
We do. We're I think we're in 32 states now.
Wow.
That's what I heard the other day.
So that's a big operation.
Oh yeah. We're bounced back and forth between one of our competitors being third and fourth largest garbage provider in the country.
Right. Y'all got the best looking dumpsters.
Yeah. Everybody says.
I mean, it adds something. It helps the business, I think, because it draws attention to that building.
But I get you.
Yeah. I mean, I would think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're interested in employment, driving a truck, and you don't have to have garbage truck experience, we'll teach you how to run a garbage truck. But yeah, if you're interested in something like that, like I said, if you're passing through, if you're visiting the Great Smoky Mountains of East Tennessee, and you're looking for a career change, and you think this might be something that you're interested in, even if you're not planning on staying in East Tennessee, get on GFLENV.com and take a look to wherever you might be planning to plant your feet for a little while. Check them out. There might be a GFL out there that might need your help as well.
Absolutely, and that's something that I look back, and as I age, I think more about the type of jobs that I could have done. That would have been a lot less stressful. There's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
I think you realize that more when you get our age.
It ain't all about money like it was 25
Right.
years ago when we were younger. We were just looking to make money.
I'm working like a dog.
Right.
And things are different. Every generation's different.
Yes, sir.
And what they do. When I look through the best of the best on City View this yesterday, matter of fact, and I was looking at contractors and stuff and different fields, and some of them been around a long time, some of them haven't. It's one of those kinds of things where there's opportunities out there.
Yes, sir.
Especially for young people, and in the trades. I mean, there's opportunities to make good living.
There is.
And the thing about a trade is you can take that with you anywhere.
Yes.
And
it's pretty universal, and like I said, just from the garbage industry, I mean, it's pretty universal across the country. There might be, even right here, we do different things than what the Morristown office does. There's just different
Sure.
needs that the customers have, and and you adapt and do what you gotta do to service your customers.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's driving a garbage truck.
Are recyclables still as big as it was? It doesn't seem to be as much.
You
I mean, I know all the convenience centers have them, have an area for that.
And it's a great thing. It really
Yeah.
is. I mean, recycle is a great thing. But it's like everything else. I think, 15, 18 years ago when I got into this business, they would literally buy it from you,
Right.
from the garbage company that's hauling it. Anymore, they've just got such an influx of it. It takes them a while to process it. It costs money. It's still a great thing. I'm not saying
Right.
not to recycle. That's not my point. But there's still a call for it, and and a lot of people still do it. And we've got a lot of, especially cardboard, in our industry, in our niche.
Yeah, cardboard's a hard. It's bulky. It consumes
It is.
space. It has
It is.
a lot of things that it's. I'm sure that, and then as I was teasing you about mattresses earlier,
Yeah.
because they don't compress.
No, they don't, and that's just, and it's like I said when I was on before, and I get, I'm not picking at the landfills around town because they've got business to run too, and they've got their difficulties and their issues that they deal with, just same as everybody else does in whatever business, and that happens to be one of them.
Right.
And when you're looking for trying to get as much trash in a cell of your landfill that costs oodles of money to build. So
Mhm.
you're trying to get as much in it as you can, and the compaction rating, and all these fancy terminologies and things that I know about that most humans don't.
Right.
I understand where they're coming from, So and it's just they're $59.95. So when I say $60, I'm just ballparking.
Right.
But
Exactly.
it's $59.95 per mattress, and not box springs, just a mattress.
Do they still put them in the landfill?
They do.
But they just know they're going to have additional work
Yeah.
to fool with it.
They'll actually dig a hole in the garbage,
Uh-huh.
and they'll just take the loader and just kind of scoop out a little place, and they'll take the mattress over there and put it in and cover it back up with garbage to try to keep it under the ground.
Yeah, because it'll surface to the top.
It will, yes, sir. It will literally, when you run over it with the compactor, it will work its way back to the top of the ground. So a mattress that you put in the ground last week, if you don't do it right and you go in and you compact it, you keep running over it, eventually it will work its way back to the top, and you'll be looking at that same mattress again.
Seriously?
Yeah. So there's more to it. It's not just there's a whole lot more to burying trash. When I first got into this, first got around the landfill, it's when we transferred down outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. There's a whole lot more to it than just digging a hole in the ground and putting garbage in it.
Yeah.
A whole lot more to it. But yes, that's just one of those deals that I just pass it straight through. I mean, it costs
Right.
me $59.95. I charge our customers $59.95. I mean, it's
Right.
I'm not making a penny off of it, and I don't ever intend to. It's not. It's just a cost of doing business, whether you're our consumer or you're me paying the landfill, to get rid of what we pick up from your place of business. It's not something that we're making money on, and it's not something we ever intend to make money on.
Right. It's just something that you have to contend with.
Yes, sir. Unfortunately, it's just like I said. It's the price of doing business.
Right. It's just one of them things. I get it.
One of them things.
One of them things. So that's a good thing. On the program, how many timeouts do we have left?
2, but I've combined them into 1 if you want to take it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and knock that out. I know that we spent a lot of time talking about some other stuff and having some fun on the program today. Something I wanted to do. And tell a story or two. We have many more stories coming in future broadcasts. So happy to have Dean Keys in with us from GFL, Green for Life. Man, what a great opportunity to do business with them. They're good folks. We like them. We're proud to have them as a sponsor. And, of course, those events we'll talk about again before the end of the show. Coming up about Touch a Truck, which is great for the kids. And then also for the Humane Society.
The Humane Society, yeah.
Humane Society, which is important for those animals too, and we support that as well. We'll take a long time out, and then we'll be back to finish it up with a little more home improvement talk, and a little fun along the way. It's Rick's House, Saturday morning. Good Saturday morning to you. Welcome to Rick's House. Thanks for joining us on the program. Appreciate you being here with us. We've had some fun today, and that's what it's all about. Sometimes we just got to laugh a little. Yeah, if you can't laugh a little, then shame on you. That's what we do here. Did get some good information out about our friends at GFL and what they do and how they can assist you, especially with commercial trash. They don't do residential trash service. That's something that they do not do. That's a whole different beast.
I'm still in awe of the fact you put a mattress in the landfill, it's gonna come back to the surface.
It's alive.
It must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do it right, you'll see it again. It's like a mannequin.
That's awesome. I've never heard that before.
Just makes its way back up to the top.
That's it.
That's bless it. That's part of it. You got it turned the fog on early this morning. I was surprised.
Yeah, I got up early to turn the fog on. I
And Pete, what's it called?
PG on 4G.
Piggy on 4Day.
Yeah, I got to smoke a little hot this morning. It's still.
You know, there are actually people, and that I didn't realize this. There are people who say Piggy on 4Day.
Yeah, we got one sales girl to work with. She it's from Alabama. And
Yeah.
when she first started coming up, she called it Seaverville.
Saverville, yeah. And there are people who ask what time they turn the smoke on to the mountains.
So the mountains, the Smoky Mountains.
I guess because of the snow, blowers or whatever.
They don't think that it's a natural cause.
I had a buddy one time, and as far as I know, he still says it. An acquaintance, I'll say, he called the Home Depot.
The Home Depot.
Home Depot. I said, where'd you get that Home Depot?
Okay.
I said, that's nice. Looks good. The Home Depot. There's two different strategies when you talk about home improvement big box stores. And I've worked for both of them. And most people do. They work back and forth. If you look at a lot of upper management in those stores, they swap back and forth because they have different ideas.
Right.
The Home Depot's more contractor orientated. My wife doesn't like to go in there as much because it's it's like more warehouse.
Right.
Lowe's is more consumer. Not that they don't have contractor stuff, they do, and they do a good job with it. But the environment's more friendly to consumers, and it's just a difference in business, that we point out. And then of course you've got your Ace Hardware, so that's a whole nother different type of person. But I'll tell you something, Tractor Supply, I enjoy going in there. They've really stepped it up since Rural King came along.
Yeah.
Rural King is crazy. Rural King is crazy.
Yeah.
They got a little everything.
Mm-hmm.
Some pretty good deals on that.
Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight, I'm a fan.
Yes, you are.
They sent me a coupon the other day.
Hey, cool.
Said with any purchase you get a free 12-piece wrench set. But I hadn't made it over there yet.
Shame.
Yeah, you got three choices. When I get there, they'll have a 10-cent flashlight or something. But they'll have all the wrench sets going.
This is all we got left.
That's all we got left. Your hat.
Got a hat for free.
No, Dan gave me a good year. He gave us a good year. You got yours on today, don't you? I was slacking, wasn't I?
Yeah, a little bit. You do what you do. You were that.
Boy, I was comfortable this morning. I didn't want to come out there until I got going. It took me a little bit. I had to set 14 alarms.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
Not on the topic necessarily.
That's all right. We'll go with it.
I got my lead driver. He drives pretty good ways back and forth to work.
Uh-huh.
And he's looking at a Prius.
Mhm.
All right, because of the gas miles, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Of course, he's aware and he's accepted the ridicule that will follow.
It comes.
Yes.
Does he have a man bun yet?
Well, no, we're gonna get him.
Okay.
But I was just wondering, since you were in that family until Bambi took out the Prius.
Yeah, Bambi won on that deal.
Yeah. Is there a club or a hotline or something like he can call for support?
1-800 man bun.
Okay.
It's located over in Thornhill.
That's a headquarters.
I was just curious because I'm looking at it from my business.
They got a text line. iwearpanties.com.
Oh, yeah. I told him the other day, I said, I cannot believe. I said, with the
Do
first.
you know how much grief I took over that? Oh, it was terrible.
I can only imagine.
And my best comment, we get 52 miles a gallon.
Well, I guess 50 miles a gallon.
I'll pass you at the gas station.
I told him, I said, I can't believe you're even considering this.
That's 20 more tacos a month. That's the way I look at it.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm going to tell you something. One of the best cars I ever owned.
Yes. I have owned a couple.
Drove well. Never had any issues with it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure we'll find automobiles. It just.
Now, one thing to consider, and my wife will tell you this, she now has a titanium plate in her shoulder because, and this is something that we've talked about some, but not a lot. When you go to a hybrid car and you add all the weight from those batteries in that car, when she hit that deer and then it spun her into a tree, because of inertia and because of the excessive weight of that car, even though all the airbags deployed and she had her seatbelt on, it snapped her collarbone.
Really?
From the seatbelt, yeah. Because of the weight.
That was a hard hit.
Yeah. Guardrails she's just doing 35 miles an hour.
Really?
Yeah. Guardrails are not designed for hybrid cars. The thing about the Prius that I liked is you do not have to replace the entire battery if a cell goes bad. Most of them have, I think, 14 cells in them. So you can buy a cell for $40
Oh.
on eBay, reconditioned, and it's just a matter. Remember the old Ford trucks that battery powered and had cells?
Yep.
Same principle.
Okay.
Exact same principle. I had more room in our Prius than about any vehicle I've ever been in. Now, getting into it's a little bit of a challenge. You got to back in.
Well, that's the thing I told.
And I hate that because that beeper goes off. Here it comes.
That's what I told Flame. He's like 6'3". I was like, you sure you can even get it?
Oh, he did. Yeah, it's a comfortable, good riding car. I mean, it rides like a small car, but I mean, it was, we enjoyed it. I mean, we never had any trouble with it at all, but I mean, the deer did win.
Yeah.
I really like my Subaru now, my wife's Subaru, Outback. That's a fine car.
Yeah.
It's got so many buttons on it. I told her, I'm going to have to print the manual off because I feel like I'm in the cockpit of a fighter jet.
This one,
Lights come on, I'm much
next to the passenger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like James Bond, push a button, something happens. So, as always, it's our pleasure to have you on today. Talk about those two events we got coming up here at the last couple minutes of the program.
Yes, sir. The first one's on the 15th of November. It's up at the Morristown Buffalo Wild Wings from 4 to 8 that evening.
Okay.
So the 15th of November, 4 to 8, that's going to be a cruise in. There's going to be a watch party for the Fast and the Furious movie. I'm not sure which one. There's like 24 of them. But
Right.
not sure which one she's going to show, but yeah, come out 4 to 8.
That helps the
Hamlin County, Morristown, Hamlin County, ever how they say it.
animal shelter.
Animal shelter, yeah.
Okay.
So in lieu of, if you want to come up and show your car, bring something for the animals.
Bring some dog food, cat food,
Cat food, something like that, in lieu of an entry fee. And then the second one's on November the 21st. That's a Friday night from 6 to 9. Chilhowee Park in Knoxville.
That's Touch a Truck.
Touch a Truck event.
that'd be good.
Christmas deal. Plenty of stuff to do for the kids. Rides, yada yada yada. It'd be a good time. Like I said earlier, that girl does a real good job.
That'd be a fun event. I loved to do it when I was a kid, to get around that stuff. That's a great time.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
Yeah.
Tell them again how they get you if they need some roll-off dumpsters or a contractor or a big business needs help.
Yep, you can get online at www.gflenv.com. Check us out there. You can give us a shout, 865-475-7777. And I promise you won't be talking to Bob. You'll be talking to some young man that's right here in East Tennessee.
He's out driving a truck.
That's one of the things that we like to promote about GFL. We're a big company, national company. But when you call that 865-475-7777 number, you're going to be talking to somebody who's either in Morristown or Knoxville.
Can't beat that. Coming up next week, our friend Evan joins us from Permachine,
Yeah.
and our friend Anita from Cozy Mountain Cabins. We'll be talking with her. I'll be live in studio, and we'll be doing that. So look forward to that. You've got what coming up next, sir?
Let's talk real estate with Pam Harwell and Terry Williams hitting here in just a moment. And following that, we'll have Law Talk. We have, I think, Heather and George are scheduled to be here today for Law Talk from 10 a.m. until noon. And then at noon, we'll switch over to the Appalachian Electric Cooperative pregame show with Carson Newman, the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier. We'll have the Eagles at Newberry in a big South Atlantic Conference matchup today.
Fantastic. Put your arms around them babies if they'll let you, hug them and tell somebody you love them. Thank a veteran or a responder for their service. We'll see you next week. You can give me during the week if you got questions. rickshouseradio@gmail.com. God bless you. We love you. See you next week.